react if there was a fairy named Barry that was gonna marry you on the ferry with they were very hairy and they were also scary.
I'm gonna look up these fairies' names because I forget like all of them.
I can tell you the Neopets fairies, some Neopets fairies fact, kinda, sort of, maybe, if I can remember. I'm trying to remember, because I know there was like, there was a soup fairy. I remember her, because she had the soup kitchen that you could send your Neopets to if you didn't have money for food. There was like the dark, evil, messed up, evil, twisted, like dark, messed up fairy that everybody was scared of. And,
oh, like the video game. Neopets the Dark Fairy. I think the Dark Fairy got Biscuit. Oh? Biscuit?
no, I'm sorry, I muted myself by accident.
How do you do that by accident?
I was trying to move my microphone and before we started recording, I was trying to make sure the microphone wasn't muted, and I had the little thing that I have covering up the mute button. I don't know. I was trying to... Dark... We don't need to worry about that. The Dark Fairy was messed up and dark and evil and stuff because, I don't know. They were just scared of them for some reason.
This fairy's
I don't remember...
This fairy's name is Thiana.
I don't know why they were like... I don't remember exactly. They gave you a quest, and I can't remember anything about it. But I remember it's like she was like, "Oh, yeah, I can give you some like cool rewards and stuff that like are actually useful instead of like whatever." And like when you would go to accept a quest, the website would be like, are you sure you want to accept her quest? She's a dark evil fairy after all. Gulp." And it's like, yes.
Racism young?
Well, yeah, that's kind of... there was a space fairy! I remember that. That was weird, because...
Speaking of racism, this young fairy, Thiana, is befriending these very young squirrels and birds before they are instilled with a sense of superiority over the fairies.
Yeah.
And these squirrels will grow up to resent the fairies and see them only for their monetary value. The poor things. Thiana already has gold bracelets on, which are a symbol which represent her being a fairy that labors in the tree factories. She builds trees with her bare fucking hands, and by bare hands I mean her gold banded hands.
Gold banded hands.
Mm-hmm.
I had to search this up because I couldn't remember everybody and I felt bad.
Okay.
Oh! Oh my gosh, the Neopets website doesn't look good on mobile. I know that sounds weird, that this website that probably hasn't been updated since like the early 2000s doesn't look good on a modern day phone.
Yeah, I didn't believe they didn't anticipate this.
I didn't know this was gonna bring me to the actual Neopets website. I mean, it's not like bad or anything, it was just like oh my gosh. I didn't think it would actually work. Hold on, what's her evil name? What's her name? Where is she? Where's the evil one?
Evil sword?
White fairy. Oh, they're doing this the weird way. Hold on. They're doing this like side by side. Hold on.
Thiana's a toad nut to crack, much like how every morning she has to crack open a nut and sprinkle herself with the nut insides in order to survive the dirt inside the tree.
No, that's not her. She was like green.
And although it allows her to survive the dirt inside the tree, it also hurts her skin, but it doesn't do damage, it just hurts.
I thought she was like green. Why is she all like... She looks like a succubus. This is not a fairy. This is like a straight up just a demon.
Don't be judgmental, Biscourt.
I'm not being judgmental. I thought she looked so... from what I remember as a kid.
Why would you remember things when you were a kid? You're not a kid now?
Oh, you're right. I'm sorry.
Just like how these squirrels and birds will forget about their not racism.
There she is. The Space Fairy. Living amongst the stars, the Space Fairies rarely visit Utopia. She will only do so in case of utmost emergency. Wow, thanks. That's useful. We hate you.
What the fuck is happening?
I'm not paying attention. I'm sorry.
That's okay. Nothing has happened?
I'm just trying to look at all the fairies. This
Oh, I
sucks.
got it.
I can't.
What sucks?
Let's see, there's the air fairy,
Life
there's
of
the
the
earth
fairies,
fairy,
like
there's the
indeed.
fire fairy, there's the water fairy, there's the light fairy, there's the dark fairy, there's the neg fairy, there's the
Whoa.
soup fairy, the tooth fairy. Oh, I can't. Little elusive character that resides deep within the... Why would we name it that?
What is it, the toothpick fairy?
It's no, the neg fairy resides deep within the Neggery.
Well,
I don't want to pronounce it because I'm
Yeah.
afraid we might
It's
get
okay.
like... but like... Because, you know, that's an actual item. I know that was like something that was like... I think it was actually like an egg that they just gave a silly name to, but my god. Oh, the Tooth Fairy! What was that? Hey, it's the Fairy Queen! And the Space Fairy, and the Battle Fairy. Oh, the Ice Fairy! I remember her. I remember her because she had a thing where if you were able to complete her quest, she would actually give you ingredients for things. Oh, this is nice. I remember her thing because, like most of the Neopets quest, it was just running around the world in Utopia and trying to grab items and things that weren't available in the shop, so you had to go to other people who were upselling the items. It's like, bro, you just want, like, chicken noodle soup.
Biscuit,
What?
what are these little critters coming out of holes in the background? I am not familiar with them. I don't know what they do. Tell me about them. Tell me of their lore.
Well, let me examine real quick. Oh, I know exactly what these things are. They are what I believe humans just what I believe humans call them as rhinoceroses.
What does Jeff Goldblum call them?
What?
What does Jeff Goldblum call them?
Well, you see, I call these,
Got it.
these little critters I found, buried deep within these holes. I call them these, I call them weasels, because, it just seemed like, a fitting name to call these little, like, creatures that reside in these holes here.
We were all deep within inside a hole once.
You see, these holes that these creatures make, this is actually their homes and their livelihoods and whatnot.
By the way, if you're wondering why Thiana is resting on this green stuff, it is not in fact dirt. It is just like fondant. This is currently the fondant forest, so she's allowed to be on the floor.
Exactly. Just like that film cow.
She doesn't know that though, and she honestly just kind of wants to die right now.
It's like the film cow video. It's a cake boss where he makes a parody of Cake Boss. And like the whole thing is like,
No.
hey, I made this cake for this customer. What do you mean, no? What's wrong with Cake Boss?
This Cake Boss parody, where he makes a parody of Cake Boss. No!
Did I? What's wrong with Cake Boss? He's the guy. He's the boss. He makes a cake. It's basically like, you know, if you've seen the show, he doesn't really make cakes. He makes like sculptures, and 10% of it is actual cake because he has to use like, you know, fondant and like wooden planks and stuff to build it, and then he is able to sort of make possibly a cake. Well, yeah, that's what he does. He like puts like wooden planks and then fondant and stuff over it. It's like, hey, I made this cake.
should
It's
call
like you
her.
didn't make.
She can put her wooden plank and fondant in my cake.
But that was the whole bit with Film Cow. It's like, oh, I made this cake for the customer, and his sisters are like, oh, I accidentally messed up the cake. And he goes, you know how long I worked on that fucking cake? I'm the fucking boss. I should fire you two.
What kind
But he
of
just
boss?
says it like, the way he says it is so much better because it just feels like unfiltered rage, like he was the cake boss and he was mad that they messed up the cake. This is my favorite part of it. Oh, that's so good. Oh no! They didn't get Cake Boss.
The very like start of the failure song reminds me of either Pink's like na 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 I wanna start a fight
Yeah.
fucking Adam Lambert's like I was walking for some time when I came across this sign saying who are you and where are you from? We don't let visitors come. No trespassing, that's what it said. At least that's what I could read. Bum, bum. No trespassing, yeah, my butt. Wait till they get a load of me.
I agree.
Biscuit, if you were trespassing, would you be thinking about your butt? Much like Adam Lambert, lead singer of Queen.
Oh yeah, he sang Ace of Spades.
That's Lemmy Kilmister. Lemmy Kilmister goes, the Ace of Spades!
That's from Glove and Boots live.
last name.
That's from the Glove and Boots live stream when they were playing Mario Kart 8 Deluxe when the Switch first came out, and Mario, the co-host, he's like reacting to all the characters because he doesn't know all the newer characters. He
Like
sees
Mario,
like the
and he's
Koopa
like,
kids.
holy shit, it's me! Shit, wait, what did I do?
No, he didn't. No, it's funny. He likes playing as Donkey Kong instead of Mario. But he did make another joke in another live stream where it's like, hey, can we sue Nintendo because they have a character named Mario and my name is also Mario? But he meant it as a joke, so, you know, it was silly.
So that makes it legally okay?
But, like, he's reacting to the Koopa kids because, you know, they're named after, like, you know, there's Iggy and Lemmy and Wendy, like, you know, the people named after all the people, right? All the musicians and whatnot. And they get to Lemmy, it's like,
what?
oh, who's
They're
this
named after
guy?
musicians?
Well, yeah, there's, you know, Iggy Azalea, Lemmy from Ace, from Motorhead.
Hold on.
Hold on. Peter Chris.
Hold on. If we're talking about the Koopa kids, I don't think they were named after Iggy Azalea, who rose to prominence like 20 years after they came to be. Like, it's probably Iggy Pop.
That's what well, you know what I meant.
Those are very different people.
They're not different people, they're the same. I love
it when Iggy Azalea talked about her butt and also being your dog.
There's a crumb in my keyboard now, I'm pissed.
You're gonna go to Iggy Azalea's Twitter page and ask her about if she still wants to be a dog. Huh? Biscuit, do you have any ideas?
Nope, I had no ideas. I was getting a crumb out of my keyboard. What's going on? Because we were talking about Iggy. I was getting the crumb up.
Alright, so who are the other Koopalings?
I don't know. Why are you asking me?
Because you started listing them.
I did started listing them. Hold on, I gotta, you know, like the Koopalings, the Koopa kids, you know, there's like, you know, Iggy Azalea.
Of the Stooges, yes. I can't believe Iggy Azalea wanted to date a minor when back in fucking like the 70s or whatever and wrote a song about it before she was even born.
You know what I mean.
Continue. Who else?
It was, you know, like, you know, Ludwig, right? It's like, oh,
Beethoven?
Ludwig van Beethoven. Roy Koopa is, what's his face?
Roy Disney?
Yeah,
Famous
exactly.
industry plant, Roy Disney.
And Wendy Koopa is voiced after, you know, Wendy, Azalea.
Yeah, I have no idea. Wendy
You know.
O? That's a musician,
Yeah, Wendy
right?
O.
I don't know.
Koopa. Yeah, Wendy O. Williams. I looked it up. I looked it up.
Okay.
I'm cheating. Let's see. There's Ludwig for Ludwig van Beethoven. Roy for Roy or Roy. Wendy is named after Wendy O. Williams. Morton is named after Morton Downey Jr. Lemmy is named after Ian Lemmy
Morton
Kilmister.
Downey Jr.?
I don't know. That's what this Reddit post says, so take it with a grain of salt.
That does
I
not
thought it was
sound
for, like-
right.
It doesn't sound right. I don't know how to pronounce his name. Morton Downey Jr. D-O-W-N-E-Y.
Shit. Like Robert Downey Jr.
Robert Downey Jr.
Alright, who else?
If I remember correctly, it was just because some guy who was working on the game at one point was just naming them because it's like, oh, I think I'll name them.
This one's Lemmy Kilmister. This one's my great-great-granddaughter, fucking Iggy Azalea.
Exactly.
Who hasn't been born yet.